We can get down like there's no one around. Okay, guys. Can you stand by, guys? Okay, so today we're gonna continue doing my Bible study. I didn't read today and I wanna read it. And I felt guilty and Gigi. We can get down like there's no one around. Guys, no. Like, yeah. Buphilo. Ay buphilo. Hey. Kodwa ngiyakubonga kona ukuthi ngisaphila. Kodwa nje ngiyakubonga ukuthi nje umnini usangigcinile. Hi Tabelo. Hi. Hi, sanmunani guys. Sanmunani ngapha. I'm a socks, I'm a vest. R5. Ma angisakhathela kanje. Angikhathela idrama. Uyazi idrama empilweni yami ila these days. Angifuni idrama. We. Mama, I'm proud cause of 200K. Pay it. Thank you, Ngwana. Celebi, Ngwana. Celebi, Ngwana. Celebi. Guess who's going to grade 11? I am going to grade 11. Celebi, Ngwana. Celebi. Awulale fethu. Hey fethu akulaleki. Awulaleki mawunemali. Awulaleki mawunemali. Awulaleki. Beba fethu. Kunzima. Buphilo. And unale show off hake bona bathu. Amahle uyi-private client. That's leyo sound. Anyazi leyo sound. Kuba tips for grade 9 Ngwana. Grade 9 bafethu. Imaths yakhona. Udoti nje kodwa beyimnandi kodwa udoti. You better start studying, darling. But it was absolute trash. I do not want to lie. I didn't like it. But I did pass it. You're lucky, promoted, and 200K. God has a lot of plans for you, Shem. Exactly. God has a lot of plans for me. And he will never let his child down. I'm being for it. He will never let his child down. Yay! Which stream are you doing? I am currently doing geography, life sciences, physical sciences, and mathematics. And geography. I think I did mention and life science. But God did, darling. God did. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, God did. I love your vibe, boy. Oh, but it's so messy. Shona pants Mzansi. We look alike. I win. Sokoka. Look alike. Sokoka. Wena bathuna zokubetha. What grade are you doing? I could see me to be lit. Ngigcine ngiwuthole ama-JC stuff because we didn't. Asiwatholanga othiwa uyithola mawuphuma uye college. Please do the doodle dance chums. Guys, so I want to continue reading my Bible. I know I haven't chapter. I was at chapter. I last seen y'all on chapter 17 or chapter 16. I do not know, but yesterday I think I was at chapter 18, and today I'm gonna continue reading chapter 19. Mawuya e college haibonjan, like, because in grade 9, if you want to continue with school, if you want to continue to grade 10, 11, and 12, you can. But if you don't, you can go to a college, then you can get your certificates for GEC. What grade are you doing next year? Pre-met. Hi, such a big fan of your content. Thank you so much. Already for grade 11. Ooh, I haven't had the time of my life. I want you. Nah. You're still young. Yeah. And you sharp. Oh yeah, today I'm at chapter 19, the book of Luke, chapter 19. Yep, we're reading the book of Luke, chapter 19. And Anele close. Kinda. But she's mostly close to Ayabonga, but we are close. Yeah, everyone in the squad is close. We all close. We do all share our secrets. Yeah, we're all close. How old are you? My age is confidential, but sharp. But okay, guys. One, two, three. Oh, consists of 3 stories. But yep. Why are you zesty, bro? I don't know. What is your dream job, if I may ask? I want to be a dermatologist. A dermatologist. He's either 16 or 17. I do not know. I do not know what my age is. I do not know. But I'm not. Because the slide is... I know.
Guys, guys, yeah, that's the time 2 about the time 3. Anyone who has maybe a robe, something, yeah. Ah, thank you so much. I understand that I thought I thank you.
I don't think I'm gonna go right now because there's a lot I gotta do, and there's just a lot in my plate right now, and I can't afford to go to sleep right now. So yeah, that's your question answered. Are you studying? Guys, for the last time, I'm not studying. I'm not studying. Why would I study in December? What kind of thing is that? Like, no, go and sleep because your eyes are red. The reason why my eyes are red because I have an eye condition. I have an eye condition. I literally have an eye condition. I have like several glasses that I can show you. Like, oh, okay. Please show if possible. Okay, so y'all don't believe me. Here are my glasses. I have so many glasses. I have like so many glasses, guys. There's even more down there. I have a serious eye problem. I don't lie. I have a serious eye problem. And my eyes keep on turning red for no reason. I don't know why they keep on turning red, but I do have an eye problem. Sleep. I will sleep. I will sleep. I will sleep. But not now. There are things I gotta do before I go to sleep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Show me on please. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be super nothing to this. Whoa. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay, now I get it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. You just snapped for me out of the blue. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tango, bye.
Okay, I was so done with that. I was so done with that. Oh, I was so done with that. But anyways, guys, back to my Bible. So as I had said, I'm at Luke chapter 19. So, okay, Luke chapter 19 goes a little bit like this. ℶ𝒃 the tax collector. So Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. So a man was there by the name of ℶ𝒃. He was a chief of tax collectors, and he was wealthy. He wanted to see who Jesus was, but because he was short, he could not see over the crowd. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore fig tree to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, ℶ𝒃, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. So he came down and welcomed him gladly. All the people saw this and began to mutter, he has gone to be a guest of a sinner. But ℶ𝒃 stood up and said to the Lord, look, Lord, Here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount. Jesus said to him, today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is the son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. Okay. So ℶ𝒶𝓃𝒹𝓁𝒶, okay, was the main leader of the tax collectors, and the tax collectors were sinners. So Jesus went to sit at ℶ𝒶's house, and ℶ𝒶 gave like all of his possessions to the poor, and Jesus said salvation came to ℶ𝒶's house on that day. So guys, this young pandla on that day, because yeah, angeke I'm fetching my report today. Can we please pray? Oh, don't worry, darling. You are gonna pass. You are gonna pass. You are gonna pass. Do not worry. You are gonna pass. I'm sure you are. If you know yourself, you are. But let me continue with my story. The parable of the 10 minas. So I'm at verse 11, Luke chapter 19, verse 11. So while they were listening to this, he went on to tell them a parabola. So if you don't know what is a parabola, so a parabola is basically a story time, some sort of story time that Jesus was telling the people. So yeah, it was so fikile uthatha isikhathi esingakanani ukufika akekho. Ngifundela iBhayibheli So while they were listening to this, he went to tell them a parabola, because he was never near Jerusalem. Because he was near Jerusalem, and the people thought the kingdom of God was going to appear at once. He said, a man of noble birth went to a distant country to have himself anointed king, then to return. So he called 10 of his servants and gave him 10 minas. Put this money to work, he said, until I came back. But his subjects hated him and sent a declaration after him to say, we don't want this man to be our king. Sharp. Okay, our king. However, he was made king, however, and returned home. Then he said for the servants to whom, hey guys, and what yo, if Bible will humble you. Sizogenza ngathi awukwazi ufunda isingisi. Apho ngikhatheni. Wema. But yo Aibo. Cisha 2 angithi uyena. Okay. He was sent 3 servants to whom he had given the money in order to find out that what they had gained with it. The first one came and said, Sir, your mine has earned 10 more. Well done, my good servant, he mustard replied. Yo, my Azinje, wait. I don't know what's happening. I'm a Where can you? Okay. Well done, my good servant, he said. Well done, my good servant. Okay. His master replied, because you have been trustworthy in a very small matter, take charge of 10 cities. The second came and said, Sir, your mine has earned 5 more. His master answered, You take charge of 5 cities. Then another 7 came and said, Sir, here is your mina. I have kept it and laid away in a piece of cloth. I was afraid of you because you are a hard man. You took out what you did not put in and reap what you did not sow. Sharp. His master replied, I will not judge. I will judge you. I will judge you by your own words, you wicked servant. Okay. You knew, didn't you? Did you? Then I am a hard man, taking out what did I not put in, and repenting and repeating what did not sow. Hey, guys. Okay. Why then didn't you put my money on deposit, so that when I came back, I could have collected with interest? So then he said to those standing by, Take this mina away from him and give it to the one who has 10 minas. Sir, they said, he already has 10. He replied, I tell you that to everyone who has, more will be given. But as for the one who has nothing, even what they have will be taken away. But those enemies of mine who did not want me to be a king over them, bring them here and kill them in front of me. Okay, he was kind of wicked. That was kind of evil of him. That was kind of wicked. Okay, oh wow. Okay, Jesus coming to Jerusalem as the king. Halala, ululu, halala, ululu, halala, ululu, halala. Okay, so after Jesus had said this, he went on ahead going up to Jerusalem. As he approached Bethany at the hill called the Mount of Olives, he sent 2 of his disciples, saying to them, Go to the village ahead of you, and as you enter it, you will find a cloth tied there, which has no one has ever written. Untie it and bring it here. If anyone asks, Why are you untying it? Say the Lord needs it. Those who were sent ahead went and found it, and he had told them. As they were untying the cloth, its owners asked them, Why are you untying the cloth? They replied, The Lord needs it. They brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks and cloth, and put Jesus on it. As he went along, people spread the cloths on the road. When he came near the place where the road goes down of Mount Olives, the whole crowd of disciples began to joyful to praise God in loud voices of all the miracles they have seen. Okay, sharp. Blessed is the King who comes in the name of Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest. Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to Jesus, Teacher, rebuke your disciples. I tell you, he replied, if they keep quiet, their stones will cry out. As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, if you even you had only known on this day what would bring you peace. But now it is hidden from your eyes. The day will come upon you when your enemies did not recognize the time of the God's coming to you. Okay. Guys, it's my bedtime right now. Jesus at the temple. Okay, so this is the very, very last paragraph before we end the chapter. When Jesus entered the temple courts, he began to drive out those who were selling It is written, he said to them, my house will be the house of prayer, but you made it a den of robbers. Every day he was teaching at the temple, but the chiefs, priests, and the teachers of the law and the leaders amongst the people were trying to kill him. Yet they could not find a way to do it because all the people hung on his word. So, yeah, and that's the end of chapter 19. Okay, so recapping on chapter 19. So there was a tax collector named ℶ𝒶𝓃𝒹𝓁𝒶. So this tax collector was the leader of all tax collectors. So when Jesus came into the city of, which city he came to? So when entered Jericho, the city of Jericho. So Jesus went to visit ℶ𝒶𝒃 in his house. People murmured in the corners and said that Jesus is living with the sinners. He's going to a house of a sinner, right? Which is ℶ𝒃. But ℶ𝒃 said to Jesus, look, I am giving my possessions to the poor. And Jesus said to ℶ𝒃, this house has brought salvation today because this man is a son of Abraham. Means maybe ℶ𝒃 is not a bad person after all. Maybe ℶ𝒃 is trying to follow the law or trying to follow, the thing, but maybe ℶ𝒃 is not a bad person after all. But yep, intenjalo. Okay, so it continues with the parabola of the 10 minas. So there was a leader. Okay, the leader had servants, right? So the leader had they gave the servants minas, right? So the servants went to each and every city so they can, it's kind of like an investment thing. When you deposit money in, let's say, compound interest, in maths, like compound interest or simple interest. So they have to go and make interest so they can come back with more minas. So the first servant came back with 10 minas, and the leader gave that servant 10 cities. And the second servant came with 5 minas, and that leader gave that servant 5 cities. But the third servant did not come with any minas because he was afraid of the leader, and he knew that the leader was very cruel and very unkind. So the leader banished him. The leader said to him that he took the minas away from that last servant because he did not came back with interest. So he gave it to another person. But that person said that I have 10 minas. So why are you giving me the other mina? Because I have 10 minas already. Because I have been given more. So why are you giving me more? Because I already have enough. So just leave it to him. But yeah, it was something like that. And yep, okay. Then Jesus came to Jerusalem as the kingdom. So the summary of this, that is, Jesus came to Jerusalem as the king of Jerusalem. He was praised and people liked him a lot in the kingdom of Jerusalem. And people used to sell in his temples, and Jesus rebuked him. Jesus rebuked people that were selling in his father's temple, because it was his father's temple. People are using his father's temple as a place to sell, as a place of robbers. But he did not like that, because it was a place of teachings where Jesus taught his words. And that was the end of that. That was the end of chapter 19. Guys, I gotta go.